It's been a year since Codemasters Birmingham brought F1 racing back to the gaming masses when they released F1 2010. Despite a few hiccups, F1 2010 was a solid racer that really brought players into the life of an F1 driver. After playing through the first game, we wondered how Codemasters would improve on what they built when they announced that they would be producing F1 2011. And now we get to find out because it's in our hands for our review. Okay, first things first. Codemasters' main goal is to bring as much realism as possible into their F1 franchise. As such, F1 2011 features all the teams and drivers from the current F1 season, including the addition of the Indian Grand Prix and the return of the Nürburgring. In addition to the new 2011 tracks on the calendar, the current car regulations and rules were added into this year's installment as well. This means that KERS, the kinetic energy recovery system, and the new drag reduction system, also known as DRS, are now a part of the gameplay in F1 2011. Don't get things twisted though. The rules that apply to KERS and DRS in the real race will apply in the game as well. This means you have to wait until the third lap before you can use KERS, and DRS will only be allowed in DRS zones during a race. During practice and qualifying, the player can use either system to their heart's content to help them with lap times. Another noteworthy addition are the new Pirelli tires. The guys at Codemasters made sure to include all the new tire types, complete with the trademark Pirelli sidewall color coding. The tires are not just for looks either. Tire selection is an even bigger deal in F1 2011 than it was in F1 2010, and will be key to a player's strategy should they choose to run a full race. The new tire dynamics also lend themselves to improved control in F1 2011. Things feel much tighter and more precise than in the previous installment, although it should be noted that when we conducted the review, we used a controller and not the Microsoft wheel or any other type of wheel prep roll. Besides the new tracks and regulations, most of the updates in F1 2011 come in a few new modes and tweaks in gameplay. Easily, the biggest new mode is Co-op Season, in which you and a buddy can race on the same team for an entire F1 season. You can participate in a full race weekend together from Friday practice all the way to racing on Sunday if you wanted, and all the while you're competing against each other for #1 spot within the team. And just like in real life, in the game the #1 driver gets dibs on the new car development and parts. In single player mode, players are still in competition with their teammates and can check in on their progress to see who the team is favoring more. One downside to F1 2011 is the continued practice of the VIP Pass. Essentially, the VIP Pass is a required code that is needed to unlock the online multiplayer features of the game. If you buy the game new, you get this code for free. However, purchase the game used and you're stuck having to buy this code to play online with your friends, despite the fact that you may already be paying for online gaming services such as Xbox Live Gold. The same thing was done in DiRT3, and we didn't like it that much. We were hoping it wouldn't be in F1 2011, but unfortunately it is. Minor gripes aside, F1 2011 is overall a great game and a must-have for any F1 fan, and a solid buy for non-F1 fans who just like racing. The visuals are stunning, the controls are great, and the experience is a satisfying one. As such, we officially decree that F1 2011 by Codemasters is worth the hype.